Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Drew Brees and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Lamar Jackson and the Detroit Lions.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Lions first down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run with Taylor. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Rams, nothing.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be captained by one of the greats of all time. At quarterback, it's Drew Brees.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Brees. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Brees under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
fielded in the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Lions.
First and 10, Taylor now. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 3.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
Tackle
line.
made by Everson Griffin.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The open man is Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Smith.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson, another throw for Galladay. This one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again, and that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. on first down. It's Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Jonathan Taylor.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal from the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This one complete downfield on the left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Taken in the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing right, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Go right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down at 5. Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions 1st down.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, this is the 2nd of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Breeze on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Hunt. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions' offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Down at his 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Detroit.
Now Jackson. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert.
Jackson.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
It's a gain of 10.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5. At the Rams.
They go play action now. Jackson. Bind top. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 18-yard line.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ryan Kerrigan in on.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
Now Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle and swallowed him up. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And 1.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Leonard Fournette, 35 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw again on second down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And Jackson throwing once more. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the 2 now, second and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Conversion is successful.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Rams take over first and 10.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we were at the hotel before the game, and one of the themes that kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
45-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. He hits Beasley right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That catch good for only a couple. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, the really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st down, Brown. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Hunt. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Hunt. And some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl, but they have to win next week after winning this one.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.
24.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.